Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in your reading, I'm going to give you clear insight on his honest feelings about you. I will share with you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get straight into your reading. Meditate here on the three piles and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. Let's get straight into your reading. Hello, beautiful group 1. Welcome to your reading. His honest feelings about you. I will share with you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Let's get straight into your reading. You're naturally drawn to your card, the Fool. And with the Fool energy, what I'm picking up from him, his energy is giving off having another chance to connect with you. He's hoping that this connection can build, can become even stronger. He's wishing for this, but I see that you are wanting to go in a different direction right now. You've given this person, you feel like, enough time, many chances to get it together, to get his act right. He wants a new beginning. He wants to start over with the connection. And he feels like you should actually give him this opportunity to start over. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest feelings about you. His honest feelings about you. What are his honest feelings? You have here the Strength card. Let's take a look. So with that Strength card showing up, I can see right now you do have your boundaries in place, persistent and consistent boundaries. The Strength card, Leo, is significant here in the birth chart. In the sun, moon, or rising sign, the 7th house of relationships, or the planet Venus in his birth chart, or your birth chart as a confirmation in the reading with Leo being here. He sees you now as having like self-confidence, self-assurance, self-love. And he feels like he can't play you. He can't play games with you. You have made up your mind exactly how you view him. You see him in a different light than you previously saw him before. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest feelings and thoughts about you. Just being near you is intoxicating. So he's obsessed with you. He's obsessed. I feel like there is some toxicity that is taking place in this relationship connection. And I feel like it's kind of like passive aggressive energy where he will ghost you. He will play games. He will act like he didn't get your text messages or your calls, or he'll turn his phone off and say things like, oh, I didn't know you tried to call me. My battery was dead. So there's some toxicity going on, but at the same time, he is obsessed with you. He's obsessed with you calling him, reaching out to him. He loves the attention that you do give him. So be very conscious with this relationship connection, because your intuition is telling you something that you really need to pay attention to. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest thoughts and feelings about you. What are they? His honest thoughts and feelings. Look at this addict. So with the addict energy showing up immediately, with Spirit giving us that insight that yes, he is obsessed with you. Literally, the addict energy is a confirmation. And this is like a clear indication that there is like some sort of compromise, him compromising his integrity and his honesty, which allows him to have that addictive pattern. And that addictive pattern has authority over his inner spirit. So this is someone that, can become addictive to things really quickly. And I feel like now you're in a space, and he feels like you're in this space where you do recognize him for his addictive behavior, as well as you will confront that addictive behavior as well. And you're not trying to have that in your life. You're not trying to have that as part as your energy frequency. And you're trying to do things different now. You're trying to walk really in a way where your life offers you this inner peace, productivity, prosperity, and abundance. And you're not trying to turn back and go backwards just to satisfy him. And he knows this about you now. Again, your boundaries are in place. You have healthy boundaries set. And you're not going to allow him to just come in, say whatever he wants to say, do whatever he wants to do, and everything is fine. Because you can see through him. Your intuition is telling you things. You've been downloaded with this significant high vibrational intuition and discernment about this person that it's not even funny. You know what's going on in this relationship connection. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest feelings about you. The Creator. So look at the Creator energy. You've told him no, and he's upset about you telling him no about something recently. You said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to play games with you. I'm going to do exactly what I want to do. You're saying no to him and yes to yourself. And that is perfect because Spirit is encouraging you to put yourself first. Put your dreams first, your career, your goals, the self-care, the love for yourself as shown here in the Strength card. I see here that this is what you have been practicing for quite a while now. Tapping into your inner strength, aligning with your purpose and aligning with that higher version of yourself. This is what your spirit truly craves. And he is recognizing this. So he's very afraid of how this relationship may turn out. He's afraid about the future, whether or not you'll connect with him in the future. Will you be there to support him? Afraid that you may meet someone else as well along your journey. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. Let's honest thoughts and feelings about you. What are his honest feelings? What are his honest feelings? Thank you, Spirit. Soulmates. With the soulmate energy coming up, see, he feels like he's connected to you. He also feels like he's entitled to the relationship with you. He feels like this should be a partnership. This should be that connection. You know, he feels like you belong to him. And I'm glad that the soulmate's energy did show up, especially with the energy here of the addict energy and that obsessive energy. Well, it's not healthy to be obsessed with, other people. Obsession is good when it's channeled in the right way, such as with your dreams, your goals. And as long as you can be obsessed and still be happy and have inner peace, that's when it's a healthy obsession. But this person is obsessed with control, controlling the relationship, controlling how you feel about him. And so this is something you really need to pay attention to in his personality. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest feelings about you. And what are his honest feelings? Look at this. Look at that. The Two of Coins. So with the Two of Coins showing up, this is the Two of Coins. Earth energy. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. In the top placements of the birth chart. The sun, moon, or rising signs, the 7th house of relationships, or even the planet Venus. So with the Two of Coins showing up, this is like he's very concerned, like you have options. You can do what you want to do. He's concerned with who you are dating, who you may be linking up with. Are you on dating sites? Are you looking for someone else to replace him? He's very worried about that because he knows that you have options. But see, he doesn't understand you fully because you are very picky. So although you do have a lot of options, you are very picky. And for you, it's quality over quantity. And that's something he doesn't understand. But he thinks about that a lot. Will you meet someone that you're able to make choices with? And also he's thinking about you weighing your options. Are you going to cut him off? And how he knows that you had the ability to cut him off with the Two of Pentacles laying here naturally under the Strength card, because you're strong now. You understand that your self-respect is top. It's at the top of your priorities. And so he knows that you will cut him off and not look back, especially if the relationship is toxic and especially if he doesn't naturally, you know, be what it is that he is supposed to be. If he doesn't align with the higher version of himself, you are not here to force him or to teach him. You feel like you are not his teacher, and that is accurate. But he feels like you are his teacher. He feels like he needs to hold on to you. He is entitled to you. So trust your intuition on this, guys. Spirit is encouraging you to have discernment with this relationship connection, because he's shown you some things recently with his movement, with his actions. And just think about what he's doing and how you feel about what he's doing. And that is your answer. Whether or not you should allow this person to be a part of your frequency on a daily basis. Now, that's not to say just completely cut this person off, but it does mean to really just start focusing on yourself and what is meant for you to have those relationships, the platonic relationships or romantic relationships, whether they are in that way or not, whether it's a romance or platonic relationship, there must be loyalty, and that's what your heart is truly desiring. So see what is being shown to you here. See what is being shown. And I'm getting a funny energy here that you feel like he's a fool. And he is a fool because he doesn't really recognize your value, your worth. You are an amazing person, very loyal as well, very reliable person, patient and hardworking. But Spirit is encouraging you not to utilize those great characteristics on someone that does not give you back that reciprocity energy, that does not do the same for you. So group one, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. And they definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 2. Welcome to your reading. His honest feelings about you. I will share with you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Let's get straight into your reading. I can clearly see here your energy. You're naturally drawn to your card, the 5 of Pentacles. And this is earth energy. This is about physicality here. And the 5 of Pentacles energy does rule over the earth zodiac signs, Taurus, Capricorn, and a Virgo. And the top placements of the birth chart, his birth chart or your birth chart. These earth zodiac signs will be seen in the sun, moon, or rising signs, the 7th house of relationships, or the planet Venus. I do want to point out that with this 5 of Pentacles showing up, and this being your choice here, what I'm picking up from his energy is that, he's feeling very worried right now about the relationship connection. He's isolating himself. He's worried also about his finances here with this Ace, with this 5 of Pentacles energy. Worried whether or not he's going to be impoverished or in poverty, and really want you to know this. He wants you to know this, but he's not going to come out and straight say it to you. He's going to express it in a way where he's expressing his challenges that he may be facing day to day. But trust your intuition here, okay? Because he knows that whatever he wants to have financially, it's totally up to him to create it, and it's not up to you. You can create your own blessings and abundance, and he has the same ability to do so as well. This 5 of Pentacles energy is quite interesting. I can definitely see he's acting quiet now, acting really strange, wanting you to ask what's wrong, what's going on, how are you doing, wanting you to text him, because he'll ghost you and he won't call you. And so he wants you to reach out to him, and he'll be counting the days like, okay, She hasn't reached out to me for 3 days. Now it's 6 days. And he's waiting and waiting and waiting. So trust your intuition, because I am picking up that he does have manipulative tendencies where he's able to evoke you emotionally by not doing things. So trust what you are shown. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest feelings about you. What are his honest feelings? Thank you, Spirit. Justice. Justice. Libra is significant here in the reading with the Justice card showing up. Let me point this out. What I feel with the Justice energy, this is intriguing because I get a full picture here. The Justice card showing up. There's something about the truth that you want to know, and the truth will come out. Spirit is encouraging you to not seek the truth because it's going to come to light. You will find out. You feel like you have an intuition and you have a question about something specific as it does relate to his character. And that is going to come out as well. So the truth will come out here. He's worried about you finding out the truth. Okay? Do not seek it. What's done in the dark will come to light. Thank you, Spirit. Again, Libra is here. Libra is here. I also see something happening with you personally, something to do with your career, something creative. The Spirit is wanting you to know that that is a win-win situation. So don't worry about that. Whatever you're working on or working towards, it is a win-win situation for you. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more insight. His honest feelings about you. What are his honest feelings? What are his honest feelings? You came closer than anyone. Look at that showing up. Look at that message. You came closer to anyone about finding out the truth about who he is, or at least about a part of his personality. You came closer than anyone else. You did, because you are intuitive. The moon is about the intuition. It rules over the intuition. And Cancer, that zodiac sign Cancer, very sensitive, intuitive, is ruled by the moon. So Cancer is significant here in the birth charts in this reading. Either his birth chart or your birth chart as a confirmation here in this reading. You came closer than anyone of knowing who he really is. Who he really is. He can't hide it. He can't run because he can't run from himself. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest feelings about you. What are they? His honest feelings about you. Coffin. So with Coffin here, this is about endings. You know, he's very afraid that this relationship is going to end completely. He's worried about you forming new relationships, forming new beginnings with other people, whether it be romantic or platonic relationships. See, he knows right now that you do not need him at all. You know, he is not responsible for your growth. You're able to do things on your own. You're self-sufficient. You're a very resourceful person. And that's something that allows you to change your life. It's very liberating to grow and to evolve. And this is how he sees you right now. He sees you as changing your direction, pulling your energy away from him and doing things for yourself on your own, growing, connecting with like-minded people, people that offer you loyalty, true friendship and love. And that is taking place for you. And he's afraid of that. So he's very afraid that this relationship is coming to an end. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest feelings about you. What are his honest feelings about you? Thank you, Spirit. What's his honest feelings? Child eternal. With this child eternal energy showing up, I do want to point out that this person does have the inability to grow up and actually be responsible. And, you know, he has extreme dependency on others for his physical security. Spirit gave us that insight with the Five of Pentacles. So it's quite intriguing that the child eternal would lay naturally under the Five of Pentacles. Quite confirming. Extremely accurate. Thank you, Spirit. You, how he sees you, how he feels about you. He feels like you have this determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. And you see, you have the ability to see things with fresh eyes. And he envies that about you. He envies the fact that you are aligned with your inner child. You are a free spirit. You do not mind starting over, taking chances, charting new paths. It's exciting to you if you have to do something over or begin again. It's exciting. And this is something that, he wishes that he could do. And he could do it if he were to focus on himself and stop trying to, depend on other people to take care of him. So that's his full issue here. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. His honest feelings about you. What are his honest feelings? You have here King of Wands. See, he's worried. Very pressed about you meeting someone, connecting with someone. This King of Wands is a free-spirited energy. Thank you, Spirit. This King of Wands is very bold. This King of Wands is a leader. He's concerned about that, about you meeting someone with power, someone that's going to charm you. He feels like you're going to meet someone better than him and someone that has the courage to tell him to go kick rocks and get out of your face. And I feel like that's coming towards you. I feel like this King of Wands is going to show up in your presence as well. He thinks about this King of Wands a lot. Thank you, Spirit. The King of Wands energy does represent the fire zodiac signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. In the top placements of the birth chart, the sun, moon, or rising signs, the seventh house of relationships, or the planet Venus. Very pressed about this leader here because this person's very bold and not afraid of him at all. So he's just hoping that he can change how you feel about him before you connect with this King of Wands. This King of Wands, he gets his own money and he gives you money. He can take care of you. He doesn't mind taking care of you. He's an alpha male. And see, this other person that I'm picking up, he's the type of person that wants people to take care of him. And so it's a big difference here. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more insight. So what are his honest thoughts? What are his honest thoughts and feelings about you? Look at that, the world, traveling. Thank you, Spirit. So with the world, traveling, he thinks you're going to travel, maybe move out of the state or move out of the country. I feel like he did find something out about you traveling. He also sees you as a go-getter. He knows you're going to complete your goals. He also feels like you have learned a lesson with this relationship. You're like, okay, at first I thought, everything was all bad with the experiences of this relationship, but actually you've learned lessons, and he feels like you feel you've learned lessons too, which is why you are not allowing him to get too close to you now, because you don't want to go backwards. You always want to move forward. And so with the world card showing up here, this is a clear indication that, yes, this relationship could be a relationship of completion. But there is great success for you as you do move forward. Lots of success when it comes to traveling, your career, as well as your finances and your health, mind, body, and spirit. Things are working out for you. The universe is really conspiring for your good, and he knows this about you as well. So group 2, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 3. Welcome to your reading. His honest feelings about you. I will share with you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Let's get straight into your reading. I can clearly see here your energy. You're naturally attracted to your card, the World. Let me tell you something. What I'm picking up from his energy is that he feels like you feel like you have learned your lessons when it comes to this relationship connection. And there is nothing that he can show you, tell you, or say to you that will convince you otherwise. You know who he is. He's shown you his personality. He's shown you his character. And you feel like you have him figured completely the freak out. You know this person based on his actions. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like he does want to come towards you, to travel towards you, to be more closer to you, not only physically, but emotionally as well. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more insight. His honest feelings about you. What are his honest feelings? And I love this card jumping out of the deck. So let's see what it is. You have here, look at this, the Page of Wands. Look at the Page of Wands. This is how he sees you. So he sees you as being, very enthusiastic about your life, very passionate here, okay? And temperamental if he rubs you the wrong way, and very spontaneous. This is fire sign energy. That wand energy does represent the fire zodiac signs. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries in the top placements of the birth chart. The sun, moon, or rising signs, the seventh house of relationships, or even the planet Venus. And those signs can be interchangeable in his birth chart or your birth chart as a confirmation here in this reading. But specifically here with this Page of Wands energy, he feels like you're on the move. You're on the go right now. You're very active, He's wondering if you're starting a new project with other people or working with other people in any way on a creative ideas. He's just nosy in that way. He just really wants to know who you are kicking it with. Who are you working with? Because he does see you as this very creative person, very passionate, gifted, and talented person. So that's something that does cross his mind, whether or not you are working on something creatively, because you are a free spirit. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest feelings about you. What are his honest feelings? I know I was a distraction from your pain. So he feels like because there was something that did take place in your life that was challenging, that he was a distraction, that you used him to get over something emotionally, that maybe you really didn't like him the way that he thinks you liked him at first. He feels like you just used him in order to get over something you were going through. And I feel like maybe there was something that you did share with him, that was quite challenging, but you didn't, intentionally use him to get over your pain. But that's what he thinks. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. So his honest thoughts and feelings about you. What are his honest thoughts and feelings? Let's find out. His honest thoughts and feelings. Are they? Thank you, Spirit. Look at this. Mentor. With the mentor energy showing up, this is a clear indication that he has the inability to allow the student to move on to the role of the master, imparting false instruction. So basically, he will give false information in order to keep the relationship at a level where you are dependent upon him emotionally or physically for some sort of energetic connection. Okay? I feel like, on the other hand, that you are the one passing on the wisdom and refining that student's character. You want to see people win. You love to see people evolve and glow up. So you'll give him information. You give people who are close to you information that will help them out. because this is just who you are naturally. And he sees this part of your character. Whereas he's playing games, doesn't really want anyone to get anything or to have anything. It's not good, because whatever energy he's giving out, he will receive back, because the universe is a boomerang. Whatever you give, you shall receive. Whatever you reap, you shall sow. And so he just doesn't understand the laws of the universe. So send this guy lots of love and white sparkly light, because I feel like he has this entitlement about him that just really doesn't understand what's happening, especially in this relationship connection. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest thoughts and feelings about you. What are his honest thoughts and feelings? Heart with a key. Heart with a key. He wants you to welcome him, to welcome love. You know, he's really also afraid that you're going to meet the one that will open your heart. And he's thinking about whether or not you're getting together with that person as well. He feels like you're going to meet that perfect partner. And that is the theme that is on his mind consistently. Who you're with, who are you going to meet? I feel like he's watching your social media pages with private accounts. You know, you don't know he's there because he don't have pictures on the account. And he's trying to see what you're posting daily to see if he can get a clue as to who you're dating. Where are you going day to day? Are you traveling on vacation or doing anything like that? But he wants you to welcome him. He wants you to welcome him with open arms and accept him for completely who he is, his toxic traits and all. Spirit is encouraging you to trust your intuition and trust the action that he has shown you. And you are not obligated to service this person at all. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest thoughts and feelings about you. What are his honest thoughts and feelings? Thank you, Spirit. What are his honest thoughts and feelings? The star. This is how he sees you. He sees you as the star. He's hoping that a miracle would happen where you guys can connect, where you guys are on the same vibe, the same wavelength, where you understand him and just accept him for who he is. And that's not going to happen because you have leveled up. You have leveled up and evolved emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And it's just not going to work because you do attract what you are and not what you want. So although this guy may still be in your, in your mind, or you may think about him, that doesn't mean he's an attraction. It just means that he's someone that you do observe. Okay, an attraction is something that comes to you and it stays with you for a while. So here with the star energy, this is how he does see you. He does see you as a star, someone that could be in the limelight. But he's also hoping for a miracle. He's hoping and praying that there is a change in your heart and your mind as it does relate to him and connecting with him. The star card is about renewal. It's about renewal. He sees you living your best life. He sees that you're looking younger now because you don't have that stress. You have let go of that energy that was draining you. And you're looking a lot younger now, feeling good, smiling, looking forward to the future, and just really planning this wonderful experience. He knows this about you. He can feel it. But he was just really hoping that there is this infinite energy that will grant this miracle. But the laws of the universe are set. You attract what you are, not what you want. So he will attract exactly who he is. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest thoughts and feelings about you. What are his honest thoughts and feelings? And you have here the Ace of Coins. Earth, physical energy, wanting to connect with you physically. That coin energy does rule over the earth zodiac signs: Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. In the top placements of the birth chart, the sun, moon, or rising signs, the seventh house of relationships, or the planet Venus in his birth chart or your birth chart. I love how the Ace of Coins is here showing up. He's thinking about your job. And this is a very strong confirmation of the energy that Spirit gave us moments earlier, where he's looking at your social media pages, wondering what you are doing creatively. I love the Ace of Coins showing up, especially under the Page of Wands, because the Page of Wands is how he is thinking about how active you are, how you have this childlike spirit. He's wondering, like, how do you do it? How do you have all of this energy to believe, this energy to want to be better, to create, to have fun, to just enjoy life regardless of your circumstances? That's how he does see you. That's how he views you. And I love how the Ace of Coins lays naturally under this high vibrational Page of Wands creativity energy, because the Ace of Coins is about, he's thinking about whether or not you do have a new job. Did someone offer you a raise or a promotion? What's happening with your bag? Is your bag growing? What type of income do you have? So Spirit is encouraging you, trust your intuition, because he shouldn't be wondering all of that. He can take care of himself fully, as long as he does align with that greater version of himself. He can do exactly what it is that you're doing. So don't feel sorry for this person. Trust his actions, what he has shown you, along with your intuition, because you are guided, you're loved, and you're protected. And you're encouraged here to really step out, because I do see star potential in you here with the star card. You're meant to be in the forefront. You're meant to be inspiring other people as well. So group 3, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. And if it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments, because they definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy.